The fuck was that?
Seriously.
Fucking silence that shit.
You can't silence vibrate, can you?
I can't silence my phone.
Yeah, you can. You can turn off vibrate mode.
I cannot figure out.
There's two silent modes. There's a silent mode where it just does vibrate, and then you can go further than that and silent the vibrate.
Champ's trying to say something.
Okay, I did it. Okay, sweet.
All right.
I knew you could do it.
Good morning, everybody.
There's so
Sneaking
many
around
things
in the
I can't do.
pre-show chat.
Morning, everyone.
Hey, we're on time today, guys. Good job.
Champ looks
we're
like
2
he's at a
minutes late.
rave.
Yeah, everyone's so confused right now because we're just
Trying to create some mystery.
yeah.
I got 2 minutes.
Well, now you got less than 2 minutes. Now you have.
I gotta go make some coffee.
I can
I'll be
start
right
the
back.
timer over again. You want me to start over again? Okay, here you go. Starting it over. You
Yeah,
got-
but don't tell anybody.
Hold on. I'm telling you right now. Don't leave. Hold on. 2 minutes right now. Go. 2 minutes. Go.
seriously?
Go. Yeah. Go. Run. There goes Wave. There goes Ryan. All right. Let's make votes in the chat. Who's coming back first? Ryan or Wave? Who will be back first? We just ran off at the same time. Get your votes in right now. Let me start a poll. Let me get a poll going. Who wins? Who comes back faster? I have a feeling that Wave's going to get stopped by a toilet. 100%.
Just by seeing it, he sees it on the way back, and he's
That's going to be his biggest obstacle, I think, on his way back. Who do you guys
Hey,
think?
y'all in the chat, you can't talk trash. You can't say that we're late. You can hear us right now.
We're on time. We're on time. We streamed at the correct time, so you're all wrong.
Our voices can be heard. There's nothing preventing us this time.
Actually, we're like over delivering right now. We got a race going on. Okay.
That's true.
I don't think they're gonna make. Oh! We got a winner! We got a winner! Ryan is the winner. Oh, that's not Ryan.
I'm just seeing an empty wave pair right now.
Hearing is so slow.
Oh, Ryan wins! Congratulations, you won. I knew the toilet would stop Wave.
Sit down, Wave.
I'm not back yet.
Ryan beat you, man. Sorry. Whoever voted for Ryan, you were right. Oh, 69% voted for Ryan.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Ryan too.
I'll vote for you. You keep that percentage.
It's such an easy win for you, Wave.
Good
you can
job.
Just throw it every time.
Oh, someone
Welcome.
still voted for me after I'd lost.
Welcome to the Guys podcast, where we talk about Japanese music news and other music-related things. Look at I got it right
hot.
today, guys. I got it fucking right today. Holy shit!
Good job.
Thank you.
Try it again next week.
Champ, you should just do this for everything.
Man, that's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, this is all I want of Champ. Like this shot every time. Blood shirt. Oh,
It makes you look really tall.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this like picture he gave us for our desktop. It's a really good picture. Look at this. Look at this desktop photo he gave us.
I'm so glad
You and your tiny hands.
This is what we were rewarded with this morning. Just beautiful face shots from Champ. Who wouldn't want that on their wallpaper?
This makes it all worth it.
I wouldn't want that on.
Oh, thank you so much. You throw water in there?
Oh, not only did you lose, Wave, you cheated. Wow.
What did I? Well, I already lost. I didn't even pee. I was just trying to make coffee. Thank you so much. Sometimes the coffee, it starts as soon as you press the button, but today it was like 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Hey, there is a news article that we forgot to mention last week, and I apologize, guys. So Bish announced their breakup, which is going to be on June 29th is when they're going to be officially broken up.
Oh, so it's not a hiatus anymore?
Yeah. I don't think it ever was a
Isn't
hiatus.
this the band that we knew was going to break up?
Yeah, they said they
But
were
they
going to
kept
break
putting
up.
out new videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The band that decided to throw all of their money and time into the final 6 months of their career.
yeah, they put hey, that's the way to go out, man,
Going out on
There we
top.
go.
Out of business.
But didn't Brett Favre it? yet.
So
Yeah.
they're
Take
also
that,
going to be
Mark.
playing a show that day, and I can't remember the name of the show. I lost the name of it. It's not in this post. All right, if you guys know in the chat, what's the name of the show? Where they're playing for the final one. All right. Well, anyways, let's address the title. Otherwise, we'll be clickbait if we don't, and we don't want that to happen.
So, let's ask the question first. Have we all heard the song Metal Kingdom?
Yes.
Well, have you?
I have.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
We made sure we all heard it this time. I hope.
I managed to record it as soon as it came out, right before my computer broke.
Oh
So-
no!
Well, that's good.
I recorded a reaction for it, and less than an hour later, I had nothing left.
Oh.
So I have not posted the reaction yet, but there will be one from last week.
Nice. Tokyo Dome is where they're playing for their final concert. Thank you, Simno, for that information, and appreciate it, man.
Sweet.
And
So,
to the podcast world, if you're wondering who we're talking to, we do these live on YouTube every Sunday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, if you're wondering.
So if you want to be even cooler, come join us in here and you can chat with us.
Hell yes.
JG Sunday morning or afternoon party.
Babymetal Metal Kingdom. Is it metal? Ryan doesn't think so.
Is that where we got the title from? Ryan's reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why we had a giant angry Ryan on the thumbnail?
Yes.
No. Okay, let me since I was the bait here, let's clarify some things. I
We
was
used you as
honest.
bait.
I did say, the
It's
title.
about time we used Ryan as bait, by the way. I just gotta say.
Yeah, it
Me and
never
Ryan have
happens,
been thrown
especially
out
with
the roles
Baby
a
Metal.
million times.
So okay, it's called Metal Kingdom, and that put a musical image in my head, and I wasn't holding it to that. I'm just saying what I said, what I wanted to hear, was hoping to hear, and it just didn't happen. So, am I wrong for expecting stuff? Sure, whatever. That's
You
not
said
really
you
the
would be
point.
very disappointed if there wasn't metal in the
I was
name.
disappointed because I haven't heard. I mean, they've had Divine Attack is really really good.
Yeah.
Monochrome, it's a good song, but it's not like I don't know. It's not like a big old metal song. And then this wasn't either. It was like a 4-minute long intro,
Huh.
Yeah.
which it's
think it
supposed
was-
to be for the album. Everybody keeps pointing out, oh, it's supposed to be an intro song for an album, a concept album. So you just have to wait and see what happens live. Like, no, I don't. I listened to this song,
Yes.
and that's what I thought of it. And if it works better as a concept album, that's cool. But why'd you release it third when it was the first song of the album?
Okay, and I wanted to
And metal's in the title.
I wanted to defend it just a little bit, not really, because I completely agree with you, Ryan. If somebody
It's a good song.
yeah, exactly. That's what I want to say, because some of your comments were ridiculous. I'm like, did you guys actually watch his video? Because he said it's a good song, just because he said there
I
wasn't
didn't
metal
watch
in it.
Sorry.
But what I wanted to say was, I get where you're coming from, because if you just, I don't think they just released it as a track because they were obligated to do so, But you're right, that should have came out first. But it is a concept album, and I think what they really meant with that song is like the rest of it is going to be more that heavier metal coming, like it's the introduction to the concept. But yeah, if you just go into it, like you said, it's the third song they released, and you went and listened to that. You kind of, when you hear Metal Kingdom, you're gonna assume metal. It does have a really good chugging riff, though. I gotta give it to
does,
him,
like
That's the
twice.
fun. But
Twice in the song, and the rest of it is
True,
is chanting, which
yeah.
it just goes a little long, man. I was literally like, all right, what's next? And then it would go for a measure, it has some guitar, and then it go back to chanting. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and that
So it sounded incredible though.
Yeah.
Production wise was fucking gorgeous.
it is amazing, and I think that is mainly for the live experience. I think that's what that song's going to be for, because what all I could think about is when I go see them and that song's playing and you're just singing with everybody, it's going to be like one of those great moments you'll never forget, and it'll be like in your brain for the rest of your life. That's the way I looked that up. But yeah, if you're just going in listening to it like you were saying, I completely agree. I didn't go into it like that. I just went into it like nostalgic, like I'm just fucking excited to hear Sue breathe, So
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little weird.
It's like if you go to see a new Marvel movie where you need to know what happened in all the old movies
Yeah.
and you haven't seen them, so you're like, what the heck's going on?
I even said in the video, with my limited scope knowledge of baby metal, I want to hear like what I know I like from them it's kind of I'm looking forward to hearing, and it's just not happening. So that's all on me. It's not they're not doing anything wrong, you know. It's just I want to
Yeah.
hear like high energy kind of like fun shit, and they're just going a different direction, which is fine.
Yeah, and I feel it, and they're doing a great job staying in that direction because every single song has a vibe. It's all the same vibe. It's the very same mixing style. It's very consistent. You can tell it's not like other albums where you could feel the genre shifts and stuff. No, this is it's a concept album. It's like I always compare it to like Symphony X, Paradise Lost. You can listen to that from front to back, and it feels like one giant 50-minute song. And I think with this new Baby Metal album, this is going to be the same thing. Listen to it from front to back. It's going to feel like one 40-minute song. And I think that's how people should like probably listen to it, because I think it'll be the best experience.
I went back and like, well, I haven't listened to Divine Attack for a while, and I'm like, it's a pretty badass song, you know.
I kind of regret.
I was telling Alan, I think I heard his cover version of it first. I'm not sure what I think I heard it, but I like not focused, you know, like on making a video or whatever. I'm like, well, that's the one that had the the Taylor Swifty kind of chorus in it, right?
Yeah.
Which is it's fine. I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm just that's what it reminded me of, and I like that song, you know. So I'm just making a fucking hole here.
No, I think it was valid what you said. Like you said, you liked the song. It wasn't that. It was just the metal part of it. I get what you're saying. What I was also going to say was Wade brought some good points that made me kind of go deeper into it, and I can't wait to release our video about it. So Wave and I broke down the video and checked it out track by track. I really loved his perspective on it because he brought to my attention more about listening to the soundscape. And guys, check out that video. It's going to be awesome because we actually listened to all the swells and actual production that goes into the actual sound. And it's phenomenal. Like the song got better for me the more I listened to it and analyze it. I'm like, holy shit, there's actually a lot going on in the production than I thought, because the expectations, like Ryan was saying, is like kind of expect more metal, and then you're like, but wait a second, let me listen to what it's actually about. Just ignore the title is what I tell everyone. Just listen to it.
I was shocked how much stuff was under there when you took the stems apart and we listened to each individual track. It was like, holy crap, there's a lot going on back here. Sorry, Ryan.
No, it's all right. I don't know. I was going to say the majority of the people that watch my video were totally cool about it. I understand where you're coming from, you know, but most of them are like, well, I'm just waiting to hear it live. It's going to be a lot different live. And they're like, well, I don't know. I want a song to be, you know, as good on the album as it possibly can be, and then when you see it live, like, oh, this is even better, not like I hope this is better. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I mean, it really is.
But
I think they're all well written songs, and that's why I wanted to cover them, you know, and add my spin. It's just like when we covered Doki Doki Morning, I was like, I love this song, but I wish there was these solos or leads, so I added them because it was fun to do as like from the musician standpoint.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love their songs because they're all like inspirational. It makes you want to write other things, you know, just like there's a reason why I like Band-Maid also. Like they always aspire to write something else. But anyways, Wave, actually, Champ, what did you think of this song? We haven't even heard what you thought of it. Kind of know everybody else's take.
I wanted to hear what you guys had to say before I said anything, honestly. I am... So remember, like, I don't know, 6 months ago when we were talking about this Baby Metal album coming out soon, and I was very much like, I want to see them kind of mature a little bit. I want to see this new direction take a little bit more of a grown-up feel, and I feel like they're doing that. Yeah. And I feel like I kind of regret wanting that now, because I liked Monochrome and Divine Attack quite a bit, but they were definitely like more like hard rock songs, right? Than like the metal sound that I'm used to with Baby Metal. Baby Metal kind of spans the spectrum. They'll do all kinds of like different things or blah, blah, blah. But there's usually a general sense of metal to it, right? And especially with Ryan, you know, talking about how this was called Metal Kingdom, and I understand now it's the first song off the album. It's supposed to be like an intro, and is probably designed to be a live song more than anything else. All that being said, I feel like I miss the sound that I was getting from them before this. because these three all feel like hard rock songs more than they feel like metal songs. And this one felt the least metal out of all of them, and also the most repetitive throughout the song.
Oh, definitely.
And I was, I hate to be like, so forthright about this, but I was pretty bored by that song. It just really wasn't doing anything for me, man. And I'm sure the production elements are great. I'm sure the tracks underneath are great, but it wasn't like providing me with that sense of whimsy and special uniqueness that I think Baby Metal has given to me in the past many, many times. This felt way more, I don't know, just kind of neutral, if you understand what I'm saying.
I kind of see where you're coming from when you put it like that. Like they had a very distinct sound where it wasn't anything like you would hear in Western music. And what we've heard so far from this new album is very much like Western music style, Like, I don't get the same vibes from it that I used to, but I also understand they're going in a different direction now. So
one thing I think is a huge difference with this album is Sue's vocals. And I said this when I watched the 2021 concert of her live and how awesome her voice is now. And I loved it when she went back and sung other songs because you could hear the fullness, even more full than she already was in her voice. So I guess maybe I'm just like so honed in on her, how amazing her voice is. Because when you hear her vocals on Metal Kingdom, it is probably the best out of the three, just what she's doing singing wise, because she's doing different things. She has like this power in her lower register now that's even more dominant, and I can't wait to hear how that like transcribes throughout the album. Like if she's going to change it up,
dude.
Yeah, it's like incredible. On point.
Yeah, there's no taking away from her vocals or like the band and the production, like you guys were talking about. Like, it's not like I have any issue with how the making of the music. I think
Champ,
it's all.
Can you bring the
really
phone to your? Can you bring the phone to your mouth? It'll be better to hear. There you go.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah,
sexy.
Yeah. All right. So, hi. I think that there's a lot of good to it. I just don't think it's like for me. Like I'm surprised that I'm saying this, and I'm almost like retracting what I was saying before at this point. But I missed the kawaii. I missed the kawaii of Baby Metal, and I'm not like there's none of it in these last three songs.
Yeah, change your name to Adult Metal.
Right, like that is kind of, and I wanted to see that, but when I was talking about a more mature sound, I think I was thinking more along the lines of my favorite Baby Metal song, Starlight, where it's like it is a more mature sound, but in a like a deathcore metal sound, while this is a more mature sound in a more mainstream hard rock sound, and that just doesn't do it for me as much. As much as I can respect and appreciate everything that goes into the making of it and the talent of everybody involved, it's personally not my style of music.
Somebody said lady metal. There you go.
Lady metal.
I found a comment I was looking for that was interesting.
Go ahead.
To my video. It says, I expected you to only desire the same old mind-numbing, tired metal, guitar, drum, and vocal screaming without actual harmony and beauty. And you didn't disappoint. Stick with the safe stuff, my boy. Baby Metal is too sophisticated for you. Tell me you don't watch my videos without telling me you don't watch my videos.
It's those kind of fans that hurt the band.
Raw 22. Yeah, dude. And then there's people jumped right in. It's like, dude, did you even watch the video? Or do you know what
That's
Ryan
the thing that
to?
Pissed me off about your video, Ryan, was some of the I hate it when fans do that. I really do. And that's why I commented on your video and said, we'll talk about it on the podcast. Because I wrote a whole paragraph and I'm like, fuck this. And I just want to make this clear. Like, I wanted to say this now. I'm like, fans, like if somebody, he literally said he liked the song, but just because he doesn't, he just was kind of like, there wasn't enough metal in it. And it's totally understandable. But he liked the song, yet you guys still attack him.
It's like the Lonesome Blue thing, like expectations can affect the way you perceive what you hear,
Yeah. And the worst, if there was a worst thing about the song for me, it was just it got repetitive, and there's just some moments in it to where it's like, let's move on. Like the chants are beautiful and everything's happening, but there could have been less of it is all. You know what I mean? it was a great production, and everything. But like Champ was saying, it was just like, all right, we got this. Let's move on to the next thing, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the main criticism, I guess, because I'm listening to it, waiting for something to happen, and like nothing happened.
That was my issue too, especially once
because
people
though
probably,
it's supposed to be. I think that's why they didn't do a video for it, because it's supposed to be a concept album, and I get that, because if you listen to other concept albums, it's the same way. The first track is very long. They have the chanting vocals that lead into these next songs. Then the middle songs are more of the climax, and then it ends off. At least
So they
that's
just want you to skip it every time you put the album on.
no. You're supposed to listen to it from front to end. That's the point of a concept album.
Yeah, but man,
I mean, because trust me, I used to do that with Symphony X. I would skip that first song. You're right. I would skip it. I'm like, oh, I just want to get to the music. But then I was like, oh, let me listen to the stories, read the lyrics and stuff. And like when I did that, I had a much bigger appreciation. I'm just saying, there's some people that like that style where you listen to front to end. So I get where the song's coming from, and that's why it's so repetitive. And it's funny. I'm telling you, go listen to the first track, Paradise Lost. Same concept, same idea. They have all the chants, this big like woo thing in the beginning, first track. And then the second track is this more riffage going on. And then you have like the middle climax and the end of the story. So I'm hoping that's why this is happening. I'm pretty sure it is. But
I feel like, okay. I
a
don't
good
want
intro
to
shouldn't bore you.
Listen, I've been in a bad mood all week, so I'm just going to preface everything that I say with that, all right? But I feel like
damn, it bored
there's a
Ryan.
bit of generosity coming out of you guys right now, because I don't, especially Ryan, I think you're being real generous too in saying that, you know, oh, it's your own fault for having the expectations that you had. Well, no, it's not. Like, I mean, they're literally called Baby Metal, and the song is called Metal Kingdom. And I'm not, listen, there's a lot of types of metal out there, but after you get the first two tracks that drop, and they're much more leaning towards the hard rock side, and then the third one is called Metal Kingdom from the band Babymetal, and it's not metal. That's not like, that's not a weird expectation for us to have, right? Like that's a normal expectation based on the wordage that is used for us at that moment. So if you really like hard rock music and you think that these are great tracks, good shit, man. Good.
I think it's more on the metal. I still think it's more metal than hard rock. I don't know.
Can I share my opinion?
This last song, really. This is almost a ballad, bro, for like 78% of the song.
Metal ballad. It was a metal ballad. Those are metal
There's
riffs.
One guitar
Those are
riff
metal
in it,
riffs.
and it's only in the chorus.
Those are metal riffs. I promise you. Those are metalcore riffs,
the
actually.
The riff is metal, but that's a metal element.
But I can't.
Genre's all made up anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, Wave.
Okay,
go
can
ahead.
I say my opinion now?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to preface this by saying I really enjoyed the song. I liked it a lot. I'm not a huge metalhead, so anyway, first, back to what Champ was just talking about. I totally get it, because if you've never heard baby metal before, you're looking for a baby metal, or you're looking for a metal band, and this is your first exposure to the band. You're like, okay, there's metal in the title, metal in the band name, and you listen to that, you're gonna be like, this isn't exactly what I was looking for metal, you know? So it could, it could be a misleading title for people if you don't look at the full album as a one concept work of art, instead of if you just hear the song on its own, you know?
True.
But
I
that said, what's that?
No, you can keep going. Keep going.
That said, I really loved the song because I'm like, in my head, it's like the circle of life for this Baby Metal song. You know how the Lion King has this big, like the song that eases you in to the soundtrack, but then it builds up and it has those huge distant tribal drums, and it's kind of building this cinematic tension throughout and like getting you ready for something big. So I really appreciate the song in that way. Is that it's like a cinematic buildup, and in the context of a concept album, I think it's going to be really cool, once the whole album comes out.
Yeah, maybe. Can I read a comment here that Adam Young just posted? And he said, you guys are literally restating all the gatekeeping criticisms of baby metal that they've been fighting against since they debuted.
Well, our differing opinions.
Interesting.
What gates are we keeping? That's just our like what we feel about the song that we listen to.
I think that he's mostly probably talking about me saying that it's not metal, and that like you know it's weird that they're considering that everything is called metal when it doesn't really sound like metal to me. And I see what you're saying, Adam, because I'm sure a lot of people back then when they heard Gimme Chocolate and Karate and stuff, which are like, you know, you got the Kawhi vocals in there with the metal riffs, they're not overly metal either. You know, it's like they have metal elements combined with other things as well, right?
You know, Sammy Hagar has a song called Heavy Metal, and it's not a fucking heavy metal song.
Yeah, that happens. It definitely happens. Don't get me wrong. But my argument against that would be that I like all of their other stuff, and it doesn't matter to me that it's not exactly metal. The problem that I have with these three songs is that they all kind of have the same vibe. So it's like, I'm cool with the first two sounding like, you know, not so metal or whatever. But the third one, I wanted a little bit more, you know, I wanted a little bit more of veering away from that territory.
I completely disagree, man. Divine Attack is definitely metal. Like, I think it is 100%. And Monochrome is just metal, a slower of a metal song. Like, they're
Metal
definitely
ballad?
metalcore riffs.
Okay.
I played those are, they have the metal elements just like their older songs. Like, it's nothing different than before. It's just a different, mature sound. But they all have metal elements, in my opinion. I just, Divine Attack is, I think, would definitely constitutes as a sick metal song.
Okay, so let's drop the whole the pretense of what we're going to call these things. Okay, the genre stuff. Okay, let's just drop that completely. It doesn't matter to me if it's called metal or if it's called rock, whatever. Let's forget about that. Let's move on from that. I don't love the fact that one of my favorite things about baby metal was that you could go from song to song and get a totally different experience. And I felt like I got a similar experience out of these three songs.
Yeah, because you're supposed to. It's a concept album, and it has to be the same experience all the way through.
It doesn't matter if you're supposed to or not. I don't like.
It's not supposed to be the same all the way through, dude.
Like, I don't like.
But they're not exactly the same. But they have different riffage and stuff. But my point is, like, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you went in there expecting that, they literally said they were not going to do that anymore for this album.
They said that they were not going to be diverse in their music.
No, they said it's going to be completely different than what they did in the past, and it was going to be a concept album.
But the songs on the album they can be very different from each other also, right? In sound and style and stuff like that. To me, these are all sort of in a similar vein. While I look at something like, dude, you can't say like Doki Doki Morning and Road of Resistance sound anything alike. You know what I mean? Like, that shows,
because a concept album, they all have to be in the same vein, like that keep that congruent story. That's why they do that for concept albums. Every concept album I've listened to has always been in the same vein. It's always been in the same vein. It just consistently goes through. It's all the same mixing style, same dynamics and everything through and through. The only thing different I heard on the new one was a little slight variation in the guitar tone, but overall it's same style and everything. But I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of concept albums that I really, really like. I would consider the last Band-Maid album a concept album, you know? You know what? I'm just going to say, like, straight up, the concept that they're going with then, like the sound of it.
Not a fan.
It's not my favorite sound of theirs. I think what really appealed to me to baby metal in the past was the fact that I didn't know what I was going to get out of every song. And some songs I didn't like at all. Some songs, Papa Ya, I heard that and I was like, I don't like this at all, you know? But then it didn't matter because the next song that I heard was Elevator Girl. And I was like, oh, this is freaking awesome. Sounds nothing like Papa Ya. Really, really cool. So I'm going, you know what? I don't care if I don't like Papa Ya because I know that the next song that I listen to, I might love because it might be totally, totally different. And I understand that they're doing a concept album, but I guess the concept that they're on isn't really working for me as much because I like Divine Attack a lot. I like Monochrome even better, I think. But it becomes a pattern for me. And when I get the patterns, I start to get bored with it. So, like, I wanted the third song to sound really different than the first two songs. And to me, it didn't really. So if that's, you know, if you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. That's fine. But for me personally, it just didn't.
I guess that leads. I guess I wonder what will happen though. Will they do the same style in the next album? That'd be the question. Like, is
album,
huh?
And we have 7 songs to go that we haven't heard, so we don't know where these songs are gonna sit or how the full dynamic of the album will be yet. you know.
No, we don't. So all we can talk about is what we've heard so far. And so far, it's what we think, man.
But hey, we all have our own opinion. I mean, just because you didn't like it, we're just sharing our opinions. You know, we're not
It's
trying
not
to
even-
tell you what you should think.
No, and it's not even that I didn't like it. That's the other thing. I know people are going to take it as
Yeah.
I'm talking shit about this and saying that I don't like these songs. Like once you see my review, first of all, if you saw my reviews for both Divine Attack and Monochrome, I was very, very positive on both of them. And then this one, I wasn't even negative on. I was just, by the end of it, I went, you know, it's given me the same vibe that the first two gave, and I was looking for a change, I guess, you know? So yes, there's still 7 songs left. I'm hoping to hear a little bit more diversity on the album. Alan is completely right that when you do a concept album, they usually kind of stay in the same vein rather than veering off course. But I feel like the thing that I loved about Babymetal the most throughout their career was the fact that they did do that they did get really diverse from song to song. You know, like I said, and I'll always use these 2 examples, Road of Resistance, Doki Doki Morning. Look at the difference between those 2 songs, how much they were able to do in those 2 songs, genre-wise and stylistically, and go, they're totally different songs, but they're still Babymetal, you know? And it's kind of the opposite of what I was getting out of these first 3.
Yeah, and just to answer Dusty's comment, the theme can be the sound, the story, and all of it. All of it is considered for the concept. And somebody's mentioned The Wall by Pink Floyd, and there's definitely similar vibes. There's the constant sound between the guitar going through that entire album. But like I said, just my opinion on it. But you're right. You can do the theme on just the vocals alone. You can do it with the overall sound of the album. I mean, it's supposed to be like a story. I almost consider it like a story, you know. So I'm curious where the story leads. I'm more excited about the whole metalverse kind of idea of it, and we'll see what happens with the rest of it. And they do have a trailer, by the way. They have a 1-minute trailer where they show a glimpse of all the songs, but on their channel. Go ahead, Wave. Sorry.
Oh, it is interesting to me, like thinking back to, because it hasn't been that long since I first started discovering Babymetal and like watching concerts with you and stuff. And one of the things that really stood out to me about their music is how fast the tone could shift on a dime, you know, and how much they would surprise you throughout the songs. And I know that's, you know, they're completely changing their approach for this album. But if that was one of the things that you really liked about their music in the past, and then they come out with the stuff that, like the 3 songs we've had so far, have a pretty similar tone throughout the whole song as well. You know, there's not a lot of tone shifts or crazy changes like a lot of their songs from the past. And that might change for the live versions, but that's just another thing I thought of that might be like, this isn't what I was expecting out of this band based on what I've heard before, you know?
Yeah.
Do you think they lost fans because of this?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
And in fact, people that are even talking like me right now, I'm still fucking curious what they're going to do for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to listen to it. No, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what the rest is going to bring to us.
My biggest problem with this song is it's just too long. It didn't need to be that long. It's just drawn out.
6 minutes. Yeah.
As there's a 6-minute song, so as a concept for a song is great, but there's just.
Do you guys think they'll gain?
dude.
Do you guys think they'll gain fans with this? Thanks for that. I was about to ask that, Cody. Thank you for mentioning that. Do you think they'll gain new fans?
That's a good question, because if they've heard some of it a little bit, let's check them out more than they hear these. It's not going to be like what probably they've heard before. So they'd have to choose to stick around and hear what else is going on, or they might be like, oh, this is even cooler than what I just heard. Fuck, man, I don't know.
I've seen some comments saying they like this better. Actually, not a lot, but I've seen a few.
I know Rosie likes this new stuff better than like the older, crazier stuff I've shown her, you know, because she doesn't like the crazy tone shifts. She likes a consistent sound and something that's not really harsh or jarring, you know.
Right. And that's another thing. We have to consider who's doing the listening here too, right? I'm the guy that listens to Pasco, you know, so like when you get a
look at the music we listen to on our own. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, when you get a little bit more neutral, maybe for me personally, that is less appealing than something that's going to hit the extremes on both sides. You know what I mean? So I think, and you know, people are saying, people in the comments I see this saying Doki Doki Morning and Road to Resistance are 6 years apart. Okay, so let's use ones that are not. Karate and Road to Resistance are on the same album. Totally different songs, totally different vibes, totally different sounds. Again, this is a personal preference for me. You know, I understand that people are going to go out there and they're going to love just that vibe, and they're going to be totally down to hear 10 songs in a row that are in that vein. You know, I just am personally, I like weird shit better most of the time. You know? And this is just not that weird.
So yeah, I like everything. So like a little bit of everything. Like I do like my I guess you could say just like these songs, like Divine Attack and Monochrome are my favorite. I'll say Metal Kingdom is definitely would be last on the list out of these three so far. For reasons that Ryan said, it's really repetitive, but I also know I'm like, I can't wait to sing it with everybody live. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's going to be part of that experience. And I would definitely, Divine Attack, Monochrome, I enjoy. Obviously, I covered Monochrome, but yeah. So I like both. I like my insane craziness, and I like my not so insane craziness. You know, I like a mixture of both. So maybe that's where I'm like biased towards it or enjoy it also. Because I could easily just go listen to the earlier Bay Metal and then listen to that and be like, oh, this is cool, you know?
Right.
Definitely.
It may be great to have a completely different thing to listen to. I'm not, and one of the guys like, oh, you just want the same thing over and over. No, I don't, man. What I loved about them was their diversity, and that's what Champ was saying. I think stripped down is like, I love, you know, being able to be surprised in each song and these, whatever.
Yeah. And we understand, like Midwest Mel said here, I feel we're critiquing an album without hearing the album. And it's got a point there, like everything's not out, but these three songs are what they've given us.
Right.
Yeah, we're just talking about those three songs, really.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah.
If there was 10 songs out and we were talking about all 10 songs, you know, that's going to be a different conversation. But
that song's going to be Sue fucking death metal screaming and blasphemies.
Right?
It could be the war in the metal. It could be the war in the metalverse coming up next. Who knows?
Well, they could collaborate with Taylor Swift.
But like what should we do now? Like, should we just not talk about any of the songs until the album drops? Like, is that the move? Like, I feel like we should be able to talk about the songs that came out too.
I'll say this: the majority of everybody commenting has been super cool about it. You know, I try and be honest when I listen to shit, and I've had videos where I'm like, this is pretty cool, and I just delete them because I'm not being honest, man. So thank you for actually watching and giving, you know, sensible opinions and comments.
I enjoyed your video. Enjoyed it.
Thanks. You know,
I'll watch it later.
So yeah, man. So for the most part, it's been fine. I thought I was expecting actually a lot more backlash than I got, so that was a nice surprise.
Sweet.
So something to by the way, Champ, just bring it up a little bit closer because it's the best when you have it like right up when you do talk because it's still.
People are saying that I'm making them nauseous by moving my phone around.
Quit moving it around.
What do you think? I'm like built like a fucking train, bro. My arms move.
All right, if you guys want, I'll put a picture over Champ. But for the audio listeners, this is going to be a pain in the ass to hear you
I
talk.
want to see Champ's face.
There you go. Keep it right there when you're talking. When you're talking, keep it right there. No, I just don't want the audio listeners hearing that. It's just going to be a tremendous.
This is like
echo.
a selfie.
Flip it to the bill of your hat.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh,
All right, hey, let's go on with more baby metal real quick here. So available.
That's perfect, Champ.
So availability on Baby Metal's official web store. We got transparent vinyl as well as web store exclusive half black, half white vinyls, 10 variants of the CD, which Japan like always kills this. All the bands out there, you know, Band-Maid does that too, like different versions of the album stuff. And then you get a collectible art card. So yay, Koba Metal can sell stuff again since they got new music out. But they look pretty badass. They look pretty cool.
Gotta get one of each.
Gotta get one of each. Get all 10 albums. I'm gonna check this out later. I keep forgetting to. They do have a trailer for the whole album. They give you a preview of all the songs. So shout out to Andrew White. Not Andrew White. He did the next article. MBT from J-Rock News. They did a little article on it. Baby Metal shares a preview of the concept album, which showcases all the 10 songs that we can expect from the full release on March 24th. So you can preview all the songs right now on their page. So that's something I'm going to do after this podcast is see what
the three songs they released were the samples like indicative of what the song sounded like? I can't really remember.
Metal Kingdom was, because I remember
Yeah.
those chants. Remember we listened
Oh
to
my
the chants?
gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that we had teasers last summer.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Oh,
remembering
shit, we should
those.
probably go listen to those again and see what the rest of the album sounds
We
like.
should.
Uh,
Because there were like, what, 7 teasers?
yeah,
I think
so
it's
Yeah,
actually
every
a pretty good idea. It's kind of cool, the idea of going back and listening to the teasers after they've dropped a couple songs. Like we should go back and listen
Yeah.
to all of them again.
Totally.
we could check it out right now. I don't think we would get blocked for it, but I'm not
No,
also
just
not
teasers?
sure. Yeah, all the teasers. So here, they wrote an article saying, as for the last track, The Legend is a familiar song that can be traced back to the teaser from 9 months ago. So yeah, they are sounding pretty similar to the ones that we checked out. Overall, the album surrounds itself with more sophisticated and graceful sound compared to previous works, which I think that it's what Wave and I were discovering when we broke down the song. The soundscape is phenomenal. Like the layers of drums and percussion that's going on sound really good. Whoever's doing I forgot the name of the person doing the production on it, but the album.
I find those adjectives really interesting, by the way.
What?
The sophisticated and what was the other one? Sophisticated. They called it sophisticated and something else.
graceful.
Graceful. I do get
Oh.
a sense. I think both of those are pretty accurate for the 3 songs that we've heard so far. You know, like they
Yeah.
do have like a sense of grace that I'm not sure that some of their older tracks have, and it does sound more sophisticated.
Yeah. The maturing of Sue's whole approach, you know?
So the album, the other one, is part of Babymetal's comeback roadmap, which we talked about in October. Since they came back from a hiatus, the roadmap stretched from October 2022 to April 1st, 2023. That encompasses activities such as music releases and concerts, but also Fox Day. And these are all the tracks. So number 1 is Metal Kingdom, 2 Divine Attack, and then Mirror Mirror 3, 4 is Maya, 5 Time Wave, 6 Believing, 7 Metalism.
Metalism better be freaking metal.
Number 8 is Monochrome, number 9 is Light and Darkness, and then 10 The Legend. So yeah, I'm excited. Like, I'm really excited about the story. I hope they do like another like storybook like they did with some previous works. I know there's I wish I still had it. There's like
Ted Jensen's producer.
who?
Ted Jensen.
Ted Jensen.
Ten Jensen's producer? I'm not
Ted
sure who that is.
Jensen.
I'm not sure who that
Jensen.
is.
Ted Danson, that guy from fucking Cheers. Hell yeah, man.
He's from the good place now.
Somebody thought you would find that interesting, Alan, like you would know who that was.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad with names. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Hey, let me follow up. I didn't know. I hadn't seen the track list until right now. Did they just release that, or has that
No,
been done?
that's been out for like what was it,
Couple
9
days
months?
since Thursday.
Okay, so I haven't seen the track list yet, right? And I'm going to just take a step back right now because of that now, and see that the first song, Metal Kingdom, goes directly into Divine Attack, right?
Mhm.
That's 1 and 2. And knowing that Metal Kingdom is supposed to act as a sort of like opener for the album, for the concept itself, it makes a lot more sense that song gives me a similar vibe to Divine Attack. I'm almost willing to like consider them as one at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
So then
supposed
it's
to
like-
feel like one giant whole song. That's how it's supposed to feel
Well-
when you listen to it.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I ain't
Well,
listening to. When I
I don't
sit
wanna go
down,
that
I'm not
far.
going to listen to a fucking hour long. Okay, I got to listen to this whole album.
Yeah, I don't want
You're gonna have to
do
wait.
that. Yeah,
Damn,
but
you
I
guys
will
are
just say,
weird.
just for the idea of like, okay, but the thing that I was complaining about the most was that the 3 songs kind of sounded pretty similar to me, and I think that I can take a step back on that and say that it's only 2 songs, right?
You-
Like Metal Kingdom and Divine Attack may be considered as like one song, where Metal Kingdom is almost just the intro to Divine Attack.
Should we try?
you
Should we
know what
try
I
to
mean?
play? Should we try to play the teaser?
Play
Do you
it.
think we'll get blocked for it?
Play 'em.
I don't think we'll get blocked for it.
Oh, no. We did it before.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. So we're gonna check out the teaser to all the songs here. So the other one trailer. Here, let me
Oh,
turn
this
on.
is interesting, real quick. Ted Jensen produced the Eagles Hotel California Green Day's American Idiot, and
Oh,
Nora Jones'
shit.
Come Away With Me. So that explains the
All
more
those albums are
Western
crap.
sound.
I'm kidding. I'm super kidding. Those albums are amazing.
No, American Idiot is not. But the other
American
ones are
Idiot
great.
is amazing. Why do you? We're gonna fight,
Yes.
I mean,
champ. American
have I
Idiot
listened to
is
the
an
whole thing?
amazing
No,
album.
I haven't.
I love that.
That was the
album.
best produced Green Day album.
Oh my God, bro! Come on, stop.
It was.
Maybe produced, but not best written.
I have I got
Down
reasons
by
why.
being an American idiot.
Anyways, let's
Have a
move
fake
on.
London accent.
Yeah.
This is,
All right, the
this
other
is
one
why
trailer.
we have four of us, right? Have
Man,
alternate
give me
opinions.
brain stew over
I fucking hate
American
all of
Idiot.
your
None
alternate
you
opinions. No, I was
comments,
kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm
bro.
kidding.
No, let's fight about this.
No, we'll
American Idiot was when they decided to sell out. All right.
They-
Oh,
Well,
shit.
you're one of those fuckers. God damn it! All right, let's.
There
You're
goes
one
our
of those.
What's
monetization,
going
son
on?
of
Let's
a-
sing about war now. Suddenly, even though
Hold
we've never
on.
talked about it.
Hey,
I mean, maybe it's important, champ. Damn,
fuck.
punks don't have brains.
All right.
They got older.
Oh man.
Yeah, they did, and they decided, hey, this
Wait,
is what's
so
going
did
on in the world. We should
Babymetal.
probably capitalize.
Yeah. Yeah, they sold
Whoa.
out stadiums exactly, Brian. Anyways, we'll fight about American Idiot another day. Let's go ahead and stay on topic here. All right, Baby Metal, the other one trailer. We're gonna react to this. Here we go.
The time has come 鏡の中で生きる You are the magic幻
Whoa, did you guys hear the Kauai came back a little bit? There you go, champ.
Oh, yeah.
You gave
A
a
little
Kauai?
bit, yeah. I'd like to hear it. And that's
Go ahead.
that's why I want to take a step back on what I was saying before, because that's the third song, right?
You
So,
better,
like, if
you
you
better take a
consider-
step back. No, I was kidding. Okay.
But if you consider the first two to be one song, and the third song has the Kauai in it, then I am proven wrong right there, right?
There's two is one song. That's way too long, dude. That's a long song.
鏡の中で生きる You are the magic 幻 No, no, no.
That song sounds really cool, Maya. I really like what I just heard there for that glimpse. That
Sounded
little
like Chemical
chord change.
Reaction.
It kind of did. Dave's gonna love it. Dong. It did, though.
You're an amazing maze again. Believe in you.
Oh, that sounded.
Ooh, there's your metalism.
Can we hear that again? I didn't hear it.
All right.
Maze again. Believe in you.
Go ahead, Ryan.
The believing whatever that one was, you can hear some really heavy riffs coming in right at the end there, right? When it
Yeah.
picks up. Like, show me that, dude. Don't show me the intro to
drums.
every song. Fuck.
This one sounds really cool to me. This metalism. It
Does
sounds.
it, though?
It does to me. I don't know. It makes me
Dude,
excited. to hear it.
Metalism.
Wait, go back to the beginning of it. I haven't heard it yet.
That
There.
was
Wait,
it.
go back to the beginning of Metalism when you
All
guys
right.
talk about it.
Believe in you.
I can't wait to hear that song.
Heck
That sounds like
yes,
it's gonna,
dude.
Yeah, yes.
Harmonic minor.
Right, wave. We're on the same page. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. That's like my favorite too. Like hearing harmonic minor being played. It's funny because the new song I'm working on is in harmonic minor.
It's such a sexy sound.
あの窓の花火なら僕らは溶かされてく夢に落ちる光
I'm fucking excited. Holy shit. That's pumped me up. Woo! I can't wait. I cannot wait. Sorry.
Dude, I remember some of those from earlier, like the teasers from the summer.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm stoked.
Oh man, I fucking can't wait. I can't wait for that to come out.
What do you think, Champ?
I think that they gave us, like the chorus of pretty much all of those, so it's really hard to tell.
It's gonna be great.
Anything beyond it, because those all outside of metalism, which could turn into anything, still kind of give me the same vibes.
Cool.
Yeah,
Metalism's what I'm most excited about from that.
Okay, I won't be
believe,
excited
Believe You
anymore.
or whatever song was before Metalism. That one had, I can see both of those kind of getting super heavy, and then the rest of them sound like they're going to be kind of like what we heard. We shall see. I have no idea.
Yeah, it was only 3 seconds, so
I'm still
never
like
know.
Ryan
ready
knows
to buy
everything,
this
though.
album and listen to it front to back over and over again, and like break it down completely. Like I'm totally ready to do all that still.
It had Metal Kingdom to be that length. That'd have been perfect.
Are they on sale now for pre-order?
2 seconds.
Yeah, they are on sale for pre-order.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Metalism equals Shanti Shanti version 2. I agree. It sounds like a more complicated. It sounds like we're gonna get a more complicated version of Shanti Shanti. That's a really good song.
Cool. Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good song. I like that song too.
Yeah. All right. We never talked about our weeks, huh? We never got it.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Want to talk about our weeks?
Champ was pissed off all week.
I know. Fuck.
My computer broke. That was my week.
Yeah.
I've sat in self-reflection for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It's
It doesn't seem like it went well.
Well, let's move on. What do you guys want?
You're in a rave. You're in a rave now. I mean, I guess that's a positive. All right.
Those lights are pretty sick.
What's Champ? I mean, Ryan like started bobbing his head out of nowhere. What are you
Just listening to music.
To the feel of
Oh, yeah. Champ's rave.
All right, we'll start with you. We'll start with you, Wave.
They should have seen Champ when we were in the starting soon, and he was like
his
dancing,
glow sticks out, fucking
spinning around in circles.
hell yeah.
My week was busy. I put out a lot of stuff, and I can't remember, but during my live stream, I heard some really cool new bands. There was one that was, I have it right here. Let's see. AJ suggested this, and it was One Kill. Have you guys heard them before?
No, I haven't.
They just released their premiere song 5 months ago, and they're still pretty small, but I really liked the song I heard. It was like kind of reminded me of Passcode a little bit. I should have listened to it right before we started to remember it, but the song I heard was Not Now, and I'd recommend go and check it out, see if it's something you might like. And also Migma Shelter was really cool. You guys have heard Migma Shelter?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Okay. Well, that was also awesome. The song I heard was Ake Nota, meaning dawn song, and that was really cool, really sick. So those are my two like songs I would recommend you go check out if you like Japanese music and you want to find a new band. But that's all I can think of this week. Oh, I guess I did put out
this. We did this also. What makes
Oh,
Babymetal's
yeah.
Metal Kingdom great? I'm going to change the title and put "and why Champ's wrong." No, I was kidding.
I didn't know you guys made this video.
Yeah.
Ryan,
You should have watched that.
Ryan, you want to make a video with me, buddy?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you put a video out?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I took our hour breakdown and I lied. Kobe took our hour breakdown and cut it down to 8 minutes and 57 seconds. So shout out to Kobe for somehow taking an hour and turning it into 8 minutes. Good job, man.
I'm sorry you had to do that, man. Thank you.
He did a great job. So you guys want to check that? Yeah. So Wave and I did a breakdown. It was fun. He was came in the chat and we were like, "Hey, you want to come join me and talk about this song?" Because we had just released the cover too. Yeah, you didn't even mention that, Wave. We'd released the whole fucking cover last week.
There's so much. Yes, the cover. I also released my second video in my Manners series on Band-Maid. I listened to Brett Spiderwebs in one of my live streams, and I just posted that. But
You just
I feel
heard that
it's so
song?
freaking underrated.
You just heard that song?
Yeah, because it came out around the same time as the Unleash EP, so all of my attention went to that. and it
What
was
song are
like
you talking about?
Wow.
It's amazing,
Spiderweb by
right?
Bratz.
Spiderwebs is an amazing song. I
Love
thought.
that
Yeah.
song. I wish they'd follow it up with something. Didn't
I
they?
know, me too. Me too, but nothing. I can't believe you just checked it out. I thought we had like all checked it out and talked about it. But this
It
is
was on my to-do list, and then like weeks just kept passing, and then we did the Band-Maid tour thing, and that just completely,
Mm,
you know, destroyed me for a whole month.
yeah. And this is the
But anyway,
this is the cover that we did of Monochrome. If you guys haven't seen it yet either.
sweet. Yeah, that was pretty epic. I did so much this week, I can't remember all of it, but
I feel you
Yeah.
on that.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Let's go. Actually, Ryan, you have some stuff to share. Are we gonna do that thing? Do the thing?
Oh,
Premiere
yeah.
the thing?
Yeah, let me talk about a couple things and we'll get to that. Cool.
All right, cool.
Unless
Yeah.
week,
like-
I guess Champ summed up his week already. All right. Well, I did a couple live streams this week. The first one was just discovering some new. I checked out a local band Smokeout rated my Twitch and just had me check out Periphery, which was awesome. I don't know if you guys know Periphery or not. It's pretty.
I heard
badass.
that song this week.
And
It's
then I checked out your cover of Monochrome, which was incredible, and had new Metallica, some Hagenay, and I checked out the Mirage from Band-Maid and Instrumental. Mikoto removed the vocals from it, and I listened to it and kind of dove into that, and then I played the whole thing back and just jammed over it like it was a backing track, and it was super super fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun, man. I even turned my harmonizer on, so get the whole feel going on. And then I did yesterday. I took the top 10 bands, just bands that are viewed on my channel, and just picked out some random songs and checked them out, and that was actually pretty fun. But other than that, I've been waiting to release this project that I started actually months ago by asking Wave if he'd be interested in throwing some drums on one of my old tracks. And he said yes and got me something right away. And then I freaking forgot about it for like 2 months. As I listened to it, I realized that the work he did, it would be disrespectful if I just left it with my original tracks. So I re-recorded all the other parts, and then I was happy with it. And then I asked Alan about mixing it, and he mixed it, and it sounds 10 times better. And I put together a video for it.
hell yeah.
I still haven't heard the final mix, have I?
I don't think so. So
Ooh,
do you have
shit.
you still got that link, Alan, or do you need it?
Send it to me in the chat. Yeah, if you could send it to me, just one more time. And then did I even say my week? Well, my week was pretty much what Wave did. So I we worked on the cover, and I did like 8 breakdown videos, and so I got those all scheduled out. So if you guys didn't know, I started a solo channel where I break down songs. Not a reaction channel, so don't go there for reactions. It's for like in-depth music analysis, talking about like mixes and like techniques, guitar stuff or bass stuff, drum stuff, mixing stuff.
Sometimes
stuff like that.
reactions.
Sometimes reactions, yeah. Like I'll do it if it's like a brand new song that just came out, but it's more about like, just taking dives into songs and stuff. You're right, Wave. I did do a reaction. I did a Babymetal one.
R3 says, did you mention the Scandal 10-year anniversary stream?
I think that was
What
last.
is that?
We
That
talked
was in
about
2016. 10 years? I don't know what you're talking
Maybe they
about.
just saw it.
But anyways, I got the link from Ryan. Here we go.
Fair warning, this is nothing like anything we listen to.
Oh, are we listening to it?
Yeah. Let me
Right.
Sweet.
let me
So
change
this is
my.
an original song by me that I wrote a couple years ago, and Wave did the drums for it. Alan mixed it, and I played everything else.
Let's see if we can make Ryan's face red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
my time outside. Whenever I can, she sees me driving by. Always a kiss waiting in her hand. Don't let it pass me by. A single tear in my eye will see her tomorrow. I think that I'm in love. She's always on my mind. She's what I'm dreaming of. One day I'll see her hand in mine. It's of days like this I dream. She came right up to me. That kiss I always caught ended up on my cheek. Don't let it pass me by. A single tear in my eye. That day finally came. I realized I didn't know her name. I'll see her tomorrow. I talk to everyone I know. How is it nobody knows this girl? She's a mystery of my life, the center of my world. Well, I finally learned her name. It was on the day she moved away. Said it took you long enough, but here is where I'm gonna stay. Don't let it pass me by. A single tear in my eye will see her. That day finally came into my ear. She whispered her name. I'll see her tomorrow.
Fuck yes, dude. I fucking love that song, dude. So much.
Thank you guys so much for helping me with that. And the comments are blowing my mind. Thank you guys. But that was amazing.
I love this comment. This ain't fucking heavy.
I know.
Ryan Metal.
So yeah, I need to get a version on Spotify. There's my original, I got like an 8-song album EP, what the fuck ever, on anywhere you can stream. It's just under my name, and that original version's on there. And it's a little different. It's a little more subdued. The drums are way less interesting, but you know, it's still, I mean, they're different enough. I don't know, man. It was just a really cool thing to do, and we got to do more, I think.
Yeah. Dude, if you make an official music video, I think we already just filmed it with Champs dancing. Just a whole video of Champ dancing.
I gotta tell you, man, Ryan, that was the first time I think I've ever heard you just like do vocals for a song. It sounded
Yeah.
real good, and
Thanks,
totally gave me like the first, until the electric guitar really came in during that chorus, right? I was feeling real Santana vibes going into that.
Yeah,
and then
same.
as somebody else in the comments said, Sublime vibes hit real hard during that chorus. And I was like,
saw
yeah.
So there's Sublime, Santana, 311, Tarantino soundtrack. I mean, there's a lot
All
of shit.
true.
That's
All
awesome,
factual.
dude. I had, I guess a little background. The intro to that I've had for like over a decade, actually probably a couple decades. And I just played it every once in a while just to play something. A couple years ago, I was making an album for my family for Christmas because they kept asking me to record some stuff. And I was like, well, let me take that thing. What am I thinking of when I play it? And the kind of story of the song unfolded. And it was always a Santana-esque kind of feel to it, which I may have barely touched on during the solos, and then I go off and do my own shit. But that feel is always there. And, that's just the story that came about. And it was really cool to have some really good drums on it. In a freaking pro mix, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really cool to get that background on it.
Dude, when that second chorus came up and Wave, you did that real fast drum roll into the second chorus, I was ready to go, baby. I was ready.
Sweet.
The light started flashing faster as soon as the drum roll started going faster.
No, the first time he's like, "Oh, here's the track," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's freaking awesome!" I love it,
dude. Yeah, I'm so glad to see it finally come to fruition, and like, because that's why I chose the songs. A lot of the stuff people are saying, the Sublime vibes, that reggae feel, like that's why I love that song so much when I first heard it on Spotify, and then like to be part of this release now, it's like surreal, you know.
It is public, by the way, so go give it a view on your own if you would. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, for those listening, this is "See You Tomorrow" by Ryan Muir, and you can check this out on his channel, YouTube channel. And then you said it will be on Spotify eventually. This version of it, or
yeah, I need you to help me out with that
for sure. I got you.
I haven't done one for like ever, dude, like released anything. So
yeah.
It'll be out there, but right now you can hear it on the YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. That's really cool. So you just released it right now. Yeah, he was talking about premiering it. So that's cool. I heard it in your stream. You were like, "Oh yeah, I might premiere on Got You Guys." And I was sending a message like, "Yeah, you should do that."
And I mentioned it in my last live stream, and somebody's like, "Hey, you said you're going to release on the Guide You Guys." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did."
Nice.
Thanks
very
for
good,
keep me in line, everybody.
So while we're on you, Ryan, let's talk about the Band-Maid 10th anniversary tour we got going on. If you want to talk about that. I can't really see these dates. They're even small for me. I can't even zoom in. So they're pretty much touring Japan, and they're doing a couple shows over here. Do you have any news on it?
What is it? No. I don't think that image has
They're doing
shows over here.
What shows are they doing over here?
They're playing in Florida at a festival, and then what was the crap. Yeah.
Here. Oh,
Can't remember.
St. Louis or something. I can't
I'm
remember.
trying to pull it up right now.
It's
It's like,
Are you guys going to the show in Florida?
No, I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be gone.
do those have the U.S. dates on it yet?
I don't think it does. No, it
Or
doesn't.
just Japan and the
Japan.
festivals?
It's
Okay.
a lot of
Yeah.
dates. It's a lot of dates.
They're playing a lot, man.
That's
I'm gonna be in Japan when they are not in Japan.
that is crazy.
Because the months there, you got 3 in March.
That's
3 in
24
April,
shows
and then
right there.
Nothing in June or May
Yeah.
in Japan. So I think they're coming over here for festivals, and then they're going back and playing a lot more dates in Japan.
That's
so
insane.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're not gonna be interesting if they add more shows to their festival shows. When they come back, I don't know.
For sure. That's a lot of shows. That's 24 right here, or 22. Something like that. And then you got all those extra. Well, yeah, 24 if you include the festivals. That's insane. That's a lot of shows. And then they could be doing more, you know?
So June and August is when they're going to be in the rest of the shows?
Also, didn't Psyche release on Band-Maid Prime a solo thing with piano, right? I still need to check that out.
Yeah, she did.
Did you guys have a chance to listen to it?
I haven't watched it yet. It's Choose Me on piano.
Choose Me, and it was really well. She introed when they played Tokyo Garden Theater. She introed Choose Me as like acapella.
Oh yeah.
And then she like screamed last song and then went into it, I think. So that was her last one, yeah, for the show. And then this they released her just playing it solo. And she usually, when she does her solo stuff on the Prime, it's usually like really, really short. And this was probably at least double what she usually does. It wasn't the whole song, but it was a good chunk of the song. It's pretty beautiful.
Hell yeah, man.
We need her on keys for all the instrumental stuff. Nobody gets a break.
Who else is any other news from Band-Maid? Or that was it?
Not really. They're doing their tour thing, man. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I got more stuff I'm doing with instrumentals and shit. I don't have any. I failed on any more news.
Yeah. We got Maximum Hormone has some news. You guys want to make a guess if it's
Are you going to be
music?
mad again? Are you going to?
You guys want to make a guess if it's new music or not? What do you
Are
guys
they putting
think?
out a
gonna
double
say
album
no.
that's titled "This Is for Alan"?
Dedicated to Alan.
This is like this takes the cake on like just craziness. You ready? You want to hear this?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're taking. I think they're
Let's hear it.
taking a little note out of Koba Metal's book here.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's got to be something good, right? So they are looking for people that are interested in modeling their Maximum the Hormone merchandise.
Fucking kidding me. Are they Kiss now? Are they selling coffins?
So new album in
cards.
7 years.
If you guys are interested, the application deadline is January 23rd.
When was
And
their
then,
last release for music?
I don't know, but apparently they need models for their new merchandise first.
Damn.
Alright, all you sexy people out there, go
Wow.
apply for this.
All right, guys.
Man, it sucks that like it's becoming a joke.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I can't even get mad anymore. I'm just like, well, it is what it is. I guess. I guess this is the route we're going down.
Go model their damn shirts, dude.
Right?
There
I do
you
have
go.
a lot of shirts. I have like,
You get to meet the band if you model their shirts.
yeah, I don't think
Bitch at 'em.
I don't think they'll want me as a model.
Why?
I don't think I'm model material.
I mean, you are more than me.
You can model their MTH thongs. So this completely like went under the radar. I didn't even realize this happened. But Lonesome Blue dropped a music video, by the way, a lyric video. Their album's out, by the way. I mixed
I've watched
about
that.
it. You did watch it. What'd you think?
I thought it was awesome. Like I heard what you said last week, and I was like, didn't have high hopes. And then I watched it. I was like, dang,
That's good.
I said something real controversial, I think, during my reaction. But I was like,
What did you
This is-
say?
I was like, this is like if you took the instrumentation of Love Bites and put it into the structure of Band-Maid.
How's that controversial? I think it's a compliment. No?
That's definitely a compliment.
Everything's
The controversy
controversial.
comes from that.
Yeah, you're going to hell for that. How dare
How dare you
say
talk about other bands? You're talking about one band.
Anyway, I really liked it. Like it kept me on my toes the whole time, like Band-Maid does. But it had like the power metal kind of instrumentation and voicings that Love Bites has.
Right on.
Oh, thanks for the super chat. MTH, we're doing something not music though. Alan Hulk smash. Pretty much. I'm beyond the anger part. I just laugh at it now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alfarius.
Thank you so much though. But I'm excited to check it out. Because like I said, I listened to the album, but nothing stood out to me. Again, I'm like was just running. And I was listening to it. I was like, oh, let me listen to the new album. But nothing like I came away from it. Maybe I need to sit down and actually listen to it. So that's what I'll probably do is just sit down and listen to it. But man, all right, let's go ahead and go. These women are beautiful, Jesus. But
Not what it's about, Alan. That's not true.
It's part of what it's about.
They obviously take a lot of time to look at what they do, so it's no problem to appreciate that. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Japan's
They're freaking
next generation hybrid rock band, Lonesome Blue, have revealed the full video of track Body Rock, the band which features a mixture of anime and video game voice actors and rock musicians. Also, some of the members did voice acting, or still do, I think. Also made its debut album Second to None, available digitally ahead of the 3 international physical editions due for release on February 24th, 2023, courtesy of JPU Records. So this is their second track off the album. Like I said, they do have that lyric video already up there. And so I love this description. While the band have previously flirted with prog and rock sounds, Body Rock sees the quartet push their exciting sound further by incorporating speedy rap verses from vocalist Maiko, and who performs the whole song in English. The track also features fun and fast guitar riffs, followed by an intense guitar solo, as one would expect from the band's guitarist.
Well, maybe I need to check this out.
Yeah. I think I would say, Ryan, the guitar is a little bit more present, for sure. Cool. I think in this album, but who's one of Tower Records' best-selling heavy rock, heavy metal artists in Japan? I did not know that. Also features a driving bass line and fierce percussion, courtesy of Yuki and Mizuki, who are no strangers to performing on some of Japan and Asia's biggest stages. Shout out to Andrew White. He wrote that's the article he wrote recently. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. There's like completely drew a blank. I forgot to talk about this while we we're talking about Babymetal, but we're gonna go back to Babymetal just for a second before we talk about something that Tank the Tech put out. I thought would be interesting for all of us to check out. It's called The Problem with Reacting to Unsigned Indie Bands. So we'll get to that here in just a moment. But
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Babymetal first one more time here, because we're doing something on Discord that Champ's going to tell us all about.
Oh, that's what we're going with this. Oh yeah, the Babymetal's best song tournament that we got going on right now.
I can't find the link. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a link for you.
I can't help you this time. I don't have my computer. So you have to keep looking on your own.
Is it the same link as last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, just type in Challonge, CHALLONGE, and probably comes up on your recent views.
All right.
Need to work on your spelling, man.
Yeah, I think we're in round 4 now, if I recall. I think we're about to go into round 4 after this.
And we're going to vote in front of you guys after he talks about this. Go ahead.
Well,
perfect.
honestly, I can't talk about anything without seeing the brackets.
Okay. Hold on. I'm finding it. So Challonge.
I'm looking for the link.
How's
you
it
got
spelled?
already.
How's it spelled again?
It's challenge with an O instead of an E in the middle.
All right.
I got it. Here. I'll just respond to it.
Thank you, Wave. There it is. All right. Babymetal bracket. I'm really curious to see who won on this one. All right. We should have wrote down our predictions like everybody else did. So, because people can go in there and put in their brackets.
I regretted it immediately after we didn't do that.
All right. So, Road of Resistance beat out Ige Dame Zetai. I kind of
by one.
Really?
But I was right.
Holy crap.
Holy buckets, man. You ain't kidding. I love it.
We're gonna all start using waves. Thanks for the super chat, man. Thank you, Dennis, so much. We appreciate it. Happy Lunar New Year to you also.
Thank you, Dennis.
Usagi, you're the rabbit.
From dusk till
I'm really
dawn.
sad that Doki Doki Morning is out, but I'm glad that From Dusk Till Dawn is still in, because that song, it rules also. Karate beat Arcadia. I think we all kind of expected that. Megan Suni.
I told you. I'm telling you, Megasune to the top.
What's that, 66-7?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, Karate and Megasune is gonna be a hard one to like vote for. I'm gonna choose Megasune, but I'm just saying. It might be a little bit hard.
Karate on that
I'm
one.
voting
But
Karate
I think
too.
it's gonna lose.
Oh, you're just going opposite of me. Okay, I see how it goes. All
I just
right,
like
cool.
the song better.
I'll go with Megan Sine.
You're lying.
Alan, say you're going to vote for Karate.
Wait, yeah.
Man's
I'm
going to
voting
give
for
you a
Karate.
swirly if you don't vote for Karate.
That's not where I was going.
I think we've got to change the answer.
But we have Rondo of Nightmare only beat Monochrome by 3 votes.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's surprising,
that one's,
man.
that to me is weird. I I can't believe that happened. Little recency bias, maybe. You think? I don't know.
Maybe it's-
Yeah.
Really
Maybe it's
interesting.
just that good, champ. You're always naysaying.
I know you're just
Yeah.
negative about the new album, so like,
Why are you doing this competition for a band that you hate?
Conduit Nightmare is so good. Though. It's
It
just
is.
so good. It's such a great song.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Lost and it shouldn't have. So you're all wrong. Everybody that voted for that one.
Akatsuki, I cannot believe lost the headbanger. That's my shock of all of this.
Well, Headbanger's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Headbanger is awesome, but no, yeah, Kageru lost to Yavo. Also, just the travesty. Like I
Nah,
don't
that
know
makes
what you guys
sense.
are choosing or why you're choosing it. I'm pretty sure that you just, I don't know. You're all wrong about everything all the time.
You can still vote for Road Resistance. Is this not done, or is it done?
Road Resistance is still there.
This is the final, right?
Yeah, now we're gonna do.
No, we have. I don't know what just happened.
Oh, next week, you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Road Resistance and From Dusk Till Dawn.
So I'm gonna do my votes right now. Here we go. All right. What do you think, champ? Road to Resistance or From Dusk Till Dawn? I'm going Road to
Are
Resistance.
you just gonna say the opposite of whatever I say?
Yes.
From Dusk Till Dawn is definitely gonna win, man, for sure.
No, I vote Road to Resistance. It's actually
It's losing right now. Y'all are crazy. What is wrong with you?
karate because Megasune is better than karate. Sorry.
Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care about that one. From Dusk Till Dawn is beating Road to
Syncopation.
Resistance.
This is an easy round for me. Like these are like clear. I'm like clear on what I want to vote for this one.
All of the wrong songs are winning.
And I vote Headbanger.
All right, Headbanger's fine. Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
All of the wrong
Headbanger, yeah.
I'm never doing one of these brackets again.
Hey.
Unless you guys agree with everything I said.
Hey, Ryan, Headbanger is actually a headbanger.
Yeah. It's here's what it is, and it actually is what it says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to title a song, man. It's not very creative, but I like it.
Those are my votes, guys. You can join the Discord. We have notifications on all the bands that are set up there from their Twitter, and then you can do votes, and then you also can let us know about things that are going on in the Japanese world by putting underneath topics for the show. Go ahead and we check this every Sunday morning, so you get thrown in here. Oh, look at Paul Marks put up our favorite person in here. Anyway,
Oh,
Jesus. Is he still trying to get views from us?
yeah, he did a second video, but we're not gonna. Yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. You guys,
FFD hole.
I found it very helpful in design advice.
oh yeah, oh that's right, that's what it was. He created shirts for us.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I just like seeing Champ's face because he's so like.
I just want this conversation to be over.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sorry.
Moving on.
I didn't mean to run into it, Champ. I'm sorry.
I know.
But yeah, you can put in topics in case we miss something and stuff for news, which of course we're gonna miss something because we're talking a lot about this. So,
Horrible research.
what was I gonna say? I don't remember now. Oh yeah, so Tank the Tech put out a video. We're gonna watch some pieces of it here. That's the problem with reacting to unsigned / indie bands.
Before we start this, I want to say that I already watched it. And also my phone is at 5%. So if I disappear, I'll see you guys later.
Plug it
All
in.
right, man.
You don't have, where's your charger? Plug it in. No.
I only have the well, I could go into my room and you can stare at the ceiling if you want.
Is it like hardwired to your wall? I'm curious.
I only have the fast charger where like you have to put it upside down, like you have to put it down on the pad or whatever.
Or else, oh,
There you go. That works. We like the wall.
Now we'll just wrap
I
this
can do that if you want. You're gonna see a wall.
Do you guys want to talk about this, or we could just end the podcast right now if you want? That's fine too.
up. Can you
So
sum it up real quick? Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I got into some of it, but
Yeah.
you know.
yeah. I'm really curious about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, do whatever you want.
Sum it up.
I mean, I can just watch the video later, but
Yeah, sum it up. What were you gonna say? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I'm the only one that saw it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
okay.
planning it on stream. Remember?
Right. So he basically talks about. We've heard him say a lot of these sort of similar things before about how copyright works, and he ultimately is talking about how, yes, it is true that like when you get hit with a copyright, not a copyright strike, but when you just get a copyright claim, eventually, well, first of all, it doesn't get monetized, obviously. But he was saying that that is not his main priority in these situations. It's more that when you react to an unsigned indie band because of the way the algorithm works, it's much more difficult for him to get them to remove a copyright claim, because he was saying, and I don't want to speak completely out of turn, but he was basically saying that it's easier to
I know what he's
work
talking
with
about.
labels that are well known and he knows that he could form a relationship with, rather than an unknown entity which may never get back to him. So he's
Right.
recorded many reactions for like indie bands and stuff like that he's just never even posted, because he doesn't know if they'd be willing to
Can I
remove the copyright claim.
Can I interject real quick? The reason why that is because most people like myself, Ryan, or Wave, when we release music, we do it through CD Baby or DistroKid. And when you ask them to remove it, you don't hear anything back from them ever.
Yeah, I couldn't even get the copyright off my own video.
Yeah, like the service is pretty bad. I think CD Baby was good about it at first. They used to respond back, but now I never hear anything. So
Yeah, and he also kind of went on to talk about the difference between what people think happens with the copyright claim and what's actually going on, meaning that, yes, it does demonetize your videos, and yes, that money does go to the original person, which he was in support of, but it also changes the way that the YouTube algorithm responds to your videos later on. One of the examples that he brought up was that if you have copyright claims on many of your videos, like a large percentage of your videos, once you hit that 100,000 sub mark, you will not be offered the check mark that verifies it, depending on how many claims you already have on your things. This was something that I didn't even know. So, like, apparently there's these little things that it's doing behind the scenes that we don't even really understand that that's happening. And it negatively affects the channels that have that. So he's choosing not to do any reactions anymore unless he knows that the copyright claim will be removed by the label.
So basically, what I think what people's initial takeaway might be is, oh, he just wants money. He mentioned this in the video. Oh, it's not just I want money from the bands. It's the fact that it will change how it gets distributed and shown around. So even if he wouldn't have got money, it wouldn't have been a wider reach for the band being part of his video.
Well,
so if it can get released, then it will reach more people and thus getting more exposure for the band anyway.
Yeah, that's why it sucks for me, because Dichotic is like completely fucked. The actual band itself. That's why, like, there's no way around it unless I go in there and delete all my reactions. Like, it would be crazy. And that's why I had to start a new channel, because with the new terms of service that came out from YouTube, it's just they're cracking down. For one, you can't do the normal monetizing stuff like memberships. Like, I can't do them Dichotic because there's more than 70% copyrighted material. There's also that. Not that that matters, but YouTube does push channels that will be more profitable for them also. So it's kind of there is a lot of money involved in that. And I didn't know about the blue check mark, though. That's fascinating. Well, when I read the terms of service, I didn't even see that, but I did see that they're like it just doesn't get pushed up as much as other videos.
Well, like my channel is already an official artist channel, so I don't think it can get verified because it's already got the like little music note next to it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever.
Right. I don't think, but I think that was just an example. You know what I mean? Like that was one of the multitude of things that actually happens behind the scenes to your channel when you have a bunch of copyright claims on there. And he didn't go into too much detail after that as to what those things are that get affected. So I'm not sure that anybody really knows 100% exactly what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could change these algorithms and what they do whenever they want to, and they don't have to alert us to it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, yeah, ultimately, he was just like, this isn't worth it my time because I'll record a reaction and I won't ever hear back from anybody, or they won't be able to do what they said they were going to be able to do and remove it. So I just have all of these reactions that I made sitting on my computer and I got nothing to do with it.
Right.
Yeah, and like that's why I did breakdown videos instead, because it's only like samples of it at a time, you know. And honestly, I got that idea from Justin Hawkins, like the way he did it. I'm like, oh, do I like that idea? Like that's how we're gonna do it. Yeah, it sucks. You can't watch me like sit there and listen to the whole song, I guess. But that's what Twitch is for. I was like, I do that on Twitch, and then go from there, because at least that will negatively affect what happens on the YouTube front,
Yep.
But
Sweet.
because like for example, I just got a email from a band, from Japan, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I can't remember the name. I'm just gonna do the video. We'll talk about it on the next podcast. But they are fucking good, and like they're totally cool. Hey man, I'm just gonna do snippets of it, and they're like, oh no, that's worth it. That's worth it for us. They're amazing. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Insane
I got a couple
stuff.
emails too from bands.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is cool, but
Yeah.
not having a different idea like how to approach it. So
Yeah.
right on.
But okay, that was.
But let me just say one other thing on that. He did, he wants to make it very clear that it's not about monetization for him. It is a little bit, but that's not the priority. And one of his examples was that he's had indie bands ask him to react to his stuff and offer to pay him upwards of $250 just for a single reaction, and he's turned it down because of all of these reasons. So that was kind of like his proof or whatever that this isn't just about money. Because originally, as he was talking, the first 5 minutes, I was kind of thinking, sounds like it's kind of about money, But as he talked more and more, he kind of provided examples as to why there was more to it than that.
Yeah.
See,
I think just mentioning bands is good. I think it's really good to do a review. Why not? I mean, yeah, it's not the reaction. That's the way I look at it. I'm like, I'm going to check out a band just like Wave did, and he gave him a shout out. I think that's still just as valuable. Hey guys, this band's really good. You should give them a shot. Give like a little 5-second snippets here and there, and then like post it. I think that's just as good, of a thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like you can play like up to 7 seconds or something without it getting copyright claimed. So like Justin Hawkins, like you were just talking about. And so there are different ways to review it, but like I kind of like doing a little bit of both. Like there's like with your reaction, you can have the whole thing and you can comment on pretty much anything, and you can get your emotional response to it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then later when you review it, you can really think about it and pull it apart. And
it's
just
5 seconds, Kobe.
Videos.
Kobe, you're right.
What's
It's
that?
5 seconds. It's 5 seconds, Kobe. Did I say 7 by accident? It's 5
No,
seconds.
I do 7 seconds and never gotten claimed. I've been doing these kind of videos for 2 years with the reviews with 7-second clips. And never gotten claimed over it. So
I got claimed because 7-second clips was Lonesome Blue. So when I looked it up, we just started doing 5 seconds because Lonesome Blue, we did 7 seconds of it and got claimed when I did the
Are
review.
you talking about you let it run, the song run for 7 seconds,
so
you stop it and talk?
So I have Kobe. We just trim it down to 5, just because when we did 7 seconds on Lonesome Blue, I'll look just to make sure it got taken down.
Was that
it's interesting?
It's
interesting.
I'm going to tell you
Sorry. Go ahead, champ.
Oh, that was not one of you talking. Yeah, so it's interesting how this works, just because, as you guys know, I started a TV reaction channel recently, and my biggest fear when I did that was that they were all just going to get blocked by, like I'm doing Extraordinary Attorney Woo, which is a Netflix show, and Netflix tends to block a ton of stuff, so you have to like be really careful about how you release this stuff. And I've been putting out, like the one that I put out this morning, actually, it's got like 20 full minutes of content on it, but it doesn't get claimed because I never allow for more than 5 seconds to go on the video at a time. So I've broken through all the claims on that channel. Not even blocks or strikes, claims too. I have 0 claims on that channel. So I don't know if it works differently because it's music or if it's just how YouTube works in general, but I keep it to 5 seconds and I have a completely free from copyright channel.
So this is the one that was 7 seconds. See, it got copyrighted. My Lonesome Blue video. So that's what ever since we did 5 seconds, I haven't gotten hit.
Nice.
But I guess Wave, you got lucky with that, man. I don't know.
Then you got these other goddamn channels that take paywall content, HD live concerts, and put them on there, and they're up for like ever.
How the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, because they put up a paywall, it's still copyrighted, right? Is that what it is?
No, I mean like Band-Maid acoustic shows. They put the whole fucking concert on Netflix or on YouTube in HD, and it just sits there.
Because it's not technically
where we
copyrighted.
Review a song, you know.
That you'll get a strike, because you could get a strike if the band decides it. Because Scandal, for example, somebody emailed me something, and I made this mistake twice by accident. It was Maximum Hormone Scandal, but I didn't realize it was a paid DVD that was never released. And I got hit with a strike. I'm like, well, I'm never taking requests. I'm never taking requests through email again, unless it's publicly on YouTube. I have to make sure. But then again, when I say publicly on YouTube, by the band, because sometimes it's not by the band. Yeah, some people slip through the cracks, because if you put certain countries as an origin, it'll circumvent that. And that's what I did in the beginning. I said that we were from Canada, and that's how I got all my Maximum Hormone covers up. And I was like, all right, well, maybe Maximum Hormone Reaction. I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. This is a little shady, because when taxes come around, it's going to suck, right? So I put it back to the U.S., and I was super fucking scared. But luckily nothing happened, and they stayed up somehow. I don't know. But then after that, though, I couldn't put up another MTH reaction. It would get blocked immediately. But it was interesting.
Yeah. I copyright's a funky thing, man. You know, on YouTube especially. It's not like there's no hard and fast rules. You know, this 5 second, 7 second thing. I'm sure that these are accurate to some extent, but realistically, it's probably much more nuanced than we're giving it credit for. And I think that there's no real way to beat it except for by not using material that is copyrighted. You know,
yeah,
so
I don't want to like beat it, like work a way around it. But you know,
that was the wrong word to use. Sorry.
That's why I'm clarifying. I didn't think that's what you meant. It's just like, I have no problem. That's why I have a Patreon and Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not putting it on here to be like, well, I hope I get all these views so I can get all this money, because it's not what fucking happens. If I review a Band-Maid song or Baby Metal, whatever, all my views, all the revenue goes to the band. And that's fine. If you want to just watch me do shit, then you'll come to my other platforms and watch it. And, you know, that's your intent. If you want to see me specifically what I say about that, then that's where you can see it. If you just want to check out the song with some input, watch a YouTube video, and it goes to the band.
Yeah. And what's that?
It's how it should be. The band should get paid. If we're going to
if you're playing the whole song, yeah.
If we're going to show 3.5 minutes of a 3.5 minute song, that band should get the money for that.
Fuck yeah, dude. I agree. Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good point. I think the other side of it is the fact that if you have too much copyrighted content, that's the issue. If you have too much copyrighted content on the channel, it affects the longevity of the channel. I think what's happening with the whole YouTube stuff, because they want to make sure that creators are actually creating original content to a certain extent. That's the goal with YouTube. I just wish they
were a little more transparent about it. You know, like if YouTube was transparent about what they would or would not allow and what repercussions would come from that, I think we would be able to navigate those waters much better and continue to, you know, have as much respect for these bands and give these bands that we check out as much money as we possibly can make for them also, but while also being able to make sure that we don't accidentally do something that might fuck ourselves over later in the future.
Agreed.
Perfect.
So everybody, you know, we got a shop. We can buy some shirts that we designed.
Original Ryan Muir designs.
We have a new Wave Potter shirt. Hey.
Yeah. I'm finally alive in squirrel form, and you can put me on your chest.
Oh man, I've always wanted a wave on my chest.
That's my favorite place to be.
I'm trying to bring it. Oh man, how do we get to our shop? I can't even find it. Oh, it's a link in our description, guys.
How's anyone else supposed to find it?
I know, right? The link is in the description. This is our Wave Potter shirt. You know, Squirrel-esque Potter. You know,
you've been remarkably focused today, Wave.
Wow.
I know. I gotta say, like,
what am I doing differently? I had eggs before we started.
You're not living up to the shirt at all.
I'm too tired. until last night, I hadn't slept in like 3 full nights
Ooh.
because we had family stuff going on, and Rosie had that friend emergency where she had to leave, and so like it's been a crazy. I'm like still tired. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for doing that, Ryan.
Yeah,
That's
it looks
cool.
really
That was
good.
fun.
I'm going through the top 10 real quick. We got a little bit of changes. We got Monochrome going at number 10. Number 9, we got Otto falling 3 spots. 8, Otto falling another spot. Otto's going down. Oh, just kidding. Went up 2 spots with Freedom. Number 7. Number 6, we had Scar go up 2. Number 5, we have Otto drop down 2 spots. Maybe something else will be in the top 10 soon. Suse, it went up 1 spot to number 4. Number 3, When OK Rock went up again. What is about this Sonic song?
I gotta hear that.
Yeah. Bondi, Chainsaw Blood. That's a great song. Have you guys checked this song out yet, Ryan?
Yes.
I think you might enjoy it. I have a feeling
Okay.
it's really awesome hard rock.
Where is it at in the series? Is it at the end or the beginning? Or...
It's the ending. It's the second ending, if I'm correct.
Okay, I've heard it, but I'll have to give it a focus listen.
Dan, 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 dan. It's good stuff.
Am I watching Chainsaw Man right now?
Hey, have you heard it in the show already?
You
I think
said
so.
heard
I've watched like 4 or 5. So
Are you
and
finished?
it's cool. They got different songs at the end of every show, right?
Yeah. Yep. Different stuff.
That's awesome for bands.
I'm not gonna lie though, the new endings like near the end of the series are not that great of songs. I was like so disappointed because all of them were so fucking good in the beginning, and then at the end I was like, I don't know.
Dude, can I be honest here?
What?
I think we found Maxim the Hormones model. I mean, look at this.
What?
Uh-oh.
Look at where?
Champ.
Oh yeah. Oh, Champ. Oh yeah.
That's not
Like, if that doesn't look like a model
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. Look at Maximum Hormone ready. Look at not the wall. This.
the ceiling.
Oh.
I don't think they even make shirts in Japan that are my size, bro. They don't.
Whatever, dude.
Maybe
I'll buy
not,
like a double XL from Japan, and it'll be like a medium in American sizes. And I'm like plowing through the shirt.
I know. I get like a 6XL in Japanese sizes.
Do they make a 6XL?
Like when you buy stuff on Amazon and the
Yeah.
2X is like actually 6X in Japan
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like a 3 size difference. They would not want me at all. I promise.
All right, Champ. Send us home. We're done for the day, guys. That is it.
What do you want?
Do we have
Want me to
anything
buy
else?
You want me to get you an Uber?
Yeah. Send us home. Get us all an Uber.
Thank you, Sim. Now,
If you want more from the guys, you guys, you can always go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/guys. Today we did a reaction to Scandal, which was really cool. It was actually a song that we had listened to previously, but our stuff got lost. Our files got corrupted. So we kind of revisited it here for everybody today. And I got to say, at least for me personally, I enjoyed it just as much. So obviously there's all kinds of other shit over there too, all kinds of other group reactions we've done last week. We did Band-Maid, etc. And if you don't really feel like leaving the platform and want to just kind of hang out here over on YouTube, you could just become a channel member. We give you all kinds of extra stuff over there too, including the group reactions and access to emoticons and all kinds of stuff.
rock and roll.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you guys later. You guys have a good one. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
By the way, thank you all so much for your support on the show.
Yes,
we really
thanks,
appreciate it.
everybody.
Because, I mean, we have a lot of existing members and patrons. We're really grateful for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Stay
We are.
awesome, guys.
Have a fantastic weekend. Or
See
week.
ya.
This is the end of the weekend.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Are we still going?
No.